back in the video. Today's video is what if Harold didn't vote for Leshawna. This video was by the reality hangout. I think some other people suggested this as well, but I can't remember who else did it, so sorry. But this is actually quite interesting, so let's begin. So, Duncan gets eliminated because in the original, what must have happened is Harold voted for Leshawna because he did vote for her. With the other three voting for Duncan, Courtney, Harold. So I don't get where Leshawna's vote went. So they must have convinced Justin, Lindsay, or Beth to vote for Leshawna. So I think Duncan's out here. Episode 18 on elimination round. Episode 19, Princess Bride. Courtney's the princess. Justin. Leshawna just voices Duncan. And I think Harold wouldn't want Leshawna to get hurt. So I think Justin and Leshawna race to the top. And Courtney beats Justin, so I think they vote for Justin here, like in the original. Episode 20, elimination. Episode 21 is about Owen. But Chris attacks Owen just gets him suing his jaw, and he's the host and just do what he wants. So Courtney wins the trashing the room challenge. Like she does in the original. Leshawna would be okay at this, but I still think they win the challenge. So Owen throws his vote, and then Lindsay and have to vote for Harold. So I think Courtney is with them, and the girls vote for Harold because Harold cheated in the last season. And I think she'd rather get rid of Harold than Leshawna because she wanted to spite Harold. So I think in this timeline, because Duncan's already eliminated, there's no reason for her not to get rid of Harold. Episode 22, non-elimination. Episode 23, the vomit comment. So I think Beth would win the challenge because I think Leshawna would contemplate whether or not she would go in, but I don't think she would. Owen's not discovered as a mole because that's the difference. Because Harold's not here, Owen doesn't get discovered as a mole, so he is still sabotaging the contestants. So Courtney doesn't have immunity, so I think Leshawna can get Lindsay and Beth on side to vote for Courtney, and Owen would just throw her out on Lindsay or something. They vote for Courtney. Episode 24 is the Animal Buddies challenge. So Lindsay gets the chameleon, and really it's whoever gets the raccoon, so that's Leshawna. Because in the original, Beth got the raccoon, but that's because Beth is a passive person. So, for me, it would make sense for Beth to let the others choose first. And me personally, I think Leshawna would pick the raccoon because it's the easiest to control. It's the easiest to carry. You can carry it with you. So I think Leshawna would carry the raccoon. Owen gets a bear and Lindsay gets a shark. With Beth getting Lindsay gets the chameleon and Beth gets a shark. So Leshawna would win the challenge because she's a lot more abrasiveness, and I think if Beth could get the raccoon back, Leshawna could do the exact same thing. She would just carry it around rather than Leshawna being the pet of the raccoon like Beth was. So Leshawna gets the girls to vote for Owen, and I think Owen gets voted off because he's been in a finale before. He's only the biggest threat. It's risky because these two are close, but in a popular vote, Owen would win. And there's no double elimination this time because Chris Owen's never revealed as a mole. Episode 25 is the race, so they have to answer the questions. So Leshawna, Lindsay, and Beth will get the questions right, and I think the questions, and I have one deciding factor wins, and I think it's Leshawna. You see, Leshawna and Beth. Leshawna is a very fast at challenges, and Leshawna would realise that Lindsay and Beth would be with each other, so I think Lindsay and Beth will be waiting for each other. And because Lindsay and Beth are waiting around, I think this gives Leshawna enough time for me to believe that she would win this challenge. So between Lindsay and Beth, I do think Lindsay would get there before Beth. So Leshawna and Lindsay are in the finale. Who votes for who? Beth votes for Lindsay, Owen votes for Lindsay, Courtney Lindsay, Harold Lindsay, Justin Lindsay, Duncan Lindsay, Heather Lindsay. Izzy Lindsay, DJ Lindsay, Glenn Lindsay, Trent Lindsay, Jeff and Bridget, also probably Lindsay. Like, I'm sorry, I can't see a way Leshawna wins this season after trash talking on the TDA. There's just no way I can see anyone voting for her after that. And that's it for this video. You guys watching the Simulation I think season would have gone. If Harold didn't vote for Leshawna, so she would have been in the finale. And yeah, peace, farewell.